Yo, what's going on YouTube? It is your boy Ears. Hope you guys are having a great rest of your day, start to your day, whatever time it may be. If you guys can drop an early like in the video, that would be greatly appreciated. Let's shoot for 250 likes on the top 5 heroic weapons that we want to see coming to the daily order. Now, this list is going to deviate from the weapons that are currently in the daily order. If you guys are unaware, there were certain weapons that were removed from the supply drop, and those are kind of in the loot pool that are being dropped in the daily orders. Those weapons are the M1928, the Bar, the Lewis, the Bren, the Kar98K, the Combat Shotgun, the M30 Luftwaffe drilling, the sawed-off, the P08 pistol, as well as the 1911 pistol. These are the only variants that are available to be received through the daily order. But for today's video, I went ahead and deviated from this list, and I pretty much listed the top 5 heroic weapons that I want to see coming to the daily order. And before I get into the video, drop down the heroic that you guys want to see, you know, in like the daily order. Maybe I mentioned something that you guys want. Let me know down in the comment section below. Also, if you guys have all of the heroics that I'm listing off, if you guys do, you guys probably have one of the best armories in the entire game. Hope you guys do enjoy today's video, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Let's get it.
Only way to sign is skid it. Ooh. Hopping out the rave and skid it. Smashing on your bitch and skid it. Ooh. Running the check with no limit. Chill. Popping on X, popping on X, popping on X. Chill.
Alright, so we are back, and we're going to be going over the 5 heroic weapons that we want to see come to the daily order in COD WW2. Now, keep in mind, like I said, these weapons do not follow the traditional weapons that have been removed from supply drops. Unfortunately, the odds of any of these weapons coming are very unlikely, but I kind of want to make this video because I'm curious as to what weapons do you guys want to see. What are the most sought after weapons in the game? Let's get right after it. So now the first weapon that I feel that a lot of people would love to come to the daily orders, and personally my favorite heroic in the entire game, would definitely have to be the STG-44 Haywire 2. Now if they went ahead and brought the Haywire 2 to the daily order, that would be absolutely insane. In my personal opinion, this, like I said, this is my opinion, the STG-44 is one of the best looking weapons in the entire game, and the Haywire 2 is one of the cleanest looking, if not the cleanest looking heroic variant in the whole game. Now, I don't have this weapon at all unlocked. Unfortunately, I've been trying to get this weapon since the game came out. I think it'd be dope if this weapon was dropped in the daily order, even if some of you guys have it. I just feel that a lot of players who have it would kind of be like, yo, they're actually bringing, you know, weapons that people actually want, actual usable weapons, into the daily orders. And definitely people who don't have this variant, they really can't complain. A heroic STG variant, the STG is one of the best weapons in the entire game. It's definitely one of the top 3 rifles, so an STG variant would definitely be a T1 option to be brought back to daily order. Unfortunately, do I think this is ever going to be put in the daily order? No. So you're going to have to be, you know, getting lucky at a supply just, unfortunately. But I just feel that this definitely deserves to be on the list of the top 5 weapons that we want to see coming into the daily order. Now, the second weapon that I feel that 99.9% of you guys would absolutely love if they went and brought to the daily order is going to be the Volk. Now, specifically the heroic GOAT 2. Now, luckily, I have the GOAT 2. Now, this weapon is absolutely amazing. Like I said, this is also one of the best rifles in the entire game, and I feel that players that missed out on the resistance event and were not able to get this out of a resistance like roundup supply drop would definitely benefit getting this heroic variant out of the drops. The Volk is definitely one of those weapons where if you have it, you know how amazing it is. If you guys don't have it and you've picked it up, you guys all know how amazing it is. It does look really nice. This is definitely one of, you know, one of these sought after weapons in the supply drop pool. Every time they do a daily order video, at least one person comments down below, yo, I want to see the heroic Volk come to the supply drops. It would be absolutely amazing, and I definitely understand why, because this is one of the best weapons in the entire game. And if they were to bring a DLC weapon into the daily orders, I feel that would be a great way for them to show their appreciation and kind of giving back to the community, because I know a lot of people miss out on a lot of these DLC events. Maybe you guys have work, maybe you guys are going on vacation, and it would just be an amazing way to allow players who are unable to play during those month-long events, or maybe even that week event where they actually have this in the contracts, to be able to go ahead and unlock it. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of the Volk. specifically the GOAT 2. Do you guys want to see this in a daily order? Comment down below, like I said, what weapon do you guys want to see in the daily order? Maybe it's something I'm not mentioning, but yeah, let's go over to the SMGs. We've been going over a couple SMG variants that I definitely want to see coming to the daily order. Now, the first one is going to be one of the PPSH variants, and I bet you guys already know it's going to be the Duck Soup 2 PPSH. Now, the Duck Soup, even the Epic one. Now, the Epic one can make this list, but like I said, these are going to be the heroic variants that you want to see. The heroic Duck Soup 2 is 100% going to be one of the most sought after variants in the entire game. Every single person in this game would just want to get the Duck Soup just to have it. I don't know anybody who doesn't like the PPSH on this game. I feel that if they go ahead and they brought the PPSH to the daily order, I literally get this comment every time I do a daily order video. They need to bring a PPSH variant. I feel like people would just go ecstatic. It'd just be awesome. It would literally be amazing if they went ahead and brought this to the daily order. One of the best weapons in the entire game, the best SMG in my opinion, and I just feel that the Duck Soup 2 would just fit perfectly into the daily order. But unfortunately, I do not think they're ever going to bring the PPSH because, like I said, it is one of those weapons that is sought after. They're really not going to take a sought after weapon out of the supply drop pool because they know they got to make their money, so they're really not going to take out, you know, this weapon and put it in the pool. Maybe down the line when this game's, you know, washed up and done, maybe they will, but as of right now, I don't see. You guys are gonna have to settle for the Epic Duck Soup. I've got this a couple times at a supply drops, at least 3 or 4 times. So if you guys open up enough drops, even though I'm not really recommending opening up a hell of a lot of supply drops, you probably will get this at least once during your Call of Duty life cycle. So yeah, let's get to another variant that we want to see coming to the daily order, which is actually gonna be a grease gun. Actually, no. We're not gonna go into the grease gun. The grease gun's good, but I feel like there's some more variants we want to see. I have an honorable mention, but the next one that I feel that people want to see that's actually part of the removed supply drop loot is gonna be the Lewis. Now, the Lewis Landship 2. This is probably the best LMG in the entire game. I feel that every single person, including myself, wants to get the Lewis Landship. Now, this weapon is in the loot pool. This weapon is coming to the game at some point, but they need to hurry up and drop it already. They've dropped multiple duplicates before they've released the Lewis Landship, and it's irking me. I know a lot of you guys want to see this. I cannot wait till they go ahead and put the Landship 2 into the daily order. That's going to be definitely one that I'm going to be making a video on immediately, letting you guys know that, hey, they just dropped the God Gun in the daily order. You guys will 100% need to go ahead and unlock it. So yeah, I definitely feel like the Lewis definitely deserves a spot in one of the top 5 heroic weapons that we want to see into the daily order. Let me know what you guys think. Like I said, the Lewis, one of the best guns in the entire game. I've yet to unlock this. I was unable to get it out of a supply drop before they took it out, and I feel like a lot of you guys were unable to get it as well. So that's kind of why I feel that the Lewis definitely should be brought into the daily order a little bit quicker because they need to hurry up. Now, another variant and the final one that I feel they need to go ahead and bring to the daily order is going to be the M1903. It's going to be the Warbird 2. Now, the Warbird 2 is clean. This is probably the best looking M1903 variant. I want to include a sniper because I know a lot of you guys snipe. I don't know one person that wouldn't like this variant. This is definitely something that if they were to bring this to the daily order, even if you don't even snipe that much, I feel like this would be a variant that we definitely would want to see because it just looks so nice. It looks clean. The heroic variant is awesome. I feel they're gonna actually go ahead and bring in the Warbird 1 into the game, you know, just as, you know, just a collector item. So we'll have to see down the line. This weapon, like I said, is not part of the daily order, unfortunately. I don't know if it's ever gonna come, but I feel that this would be an amazing introduction to bring into COD WW2 because it is one of the most used snipers. It's one of the most favorite snipers in the entire game. So yeah, I definitely feel that it would be a great introduction and a great addition to bring this into the daily order list. Now let me go into a couple honorable mentions. We will go over some weapons that I also want to see come to the daily order. Now we're gonna backtrack over to the SMGs. We're gonna go over to the grease gun and a variant that I want them to bring into the daily order, and I feel like a lot of you guys would want as well is going to be the Candy 2, the heroic grease gun. I feel like a lot of people would just love a grease gun variant being brought back to daily orders. Now they have the Candy 1 in the Operation Overload where you guys can go ahead and craft it, but they don't have the heroic version. This one is absolutely clean, one of the best weapons in the entire game, probably one of the second best SMGs in my opinion. This or the MP40, depending on what you prefer to use, are just A1, and I definitely feel that the grease gun will be an amazing variant to bring back into the daily order. Let me know what you guys think about this. I feel that if they were to bring a grease gun variant back, everybody would be going to get this, you know, as soon as it drops. A lot of you guys would be ecstatic once I make that video. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of the grease gun. Do you guys want to see this in the daily order, or do you guys want to see something else? That's gonna be my honorable mention weapon as well. So let me know, what variants do you guys want to see them bring back to the daily order? I kind of want to say, like a wrap up, I want the heroic STG-44, I want the Duck Soup 2 PPSH, I want the Lewis 2, I also want the M1903, and I want the heroic Volk. So let me know what you guys want. Let me know what is your favorite heroic variant, even if it was removed from supply drops, that you want to be brought back to the daily order. I want you guys to comment down below. I'm very curious, what weapons are you guys looking for? Do you have all these variants? Because you guys already have all these variants that I mentioned. You guys are some lucky individuals, and I don't understand why you guys are even doing the daily orders, because you guys already have the best guns in the game. So yeah, it's been your boy Ears. Hope you guys do enjoy today's video. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. As always, like, comment, subscribe, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Deuces!